Welcome to day 19 of Single on Purpose 90 Days of Reflections. Today, we are talking about purpose, and that's a huge part of this book. The book is Single on Purpose, Embracing the Life You Have, Preparing for the Love You Want. If you want a copy of that when it is released, hit me with reflections in the comments or the DMs, and we'll make sure that you get notice of that. Today we are talking about is for anyone who believes their life's purpose will only begin once they are married or partnered. You might know some folks like that, and so we want to talk about that today. And I quote from the book: "Purpose doesn't start at the altar. Purpose isn't just for those who are married, nor is it something you can only discover once you're partnered. Singleness offers a unique season to focus entirely on discovering and living out your purpose without distraction. That's what I call single vision, a clear understanding of the work God has for you to do right now in this season of singleness. Too many people enter marriage without a clear individual purpose, and they lose themselves to the relationship itself or the other person's calling. Years later, they are unfulfilled and wonder if date nights, laundry, chauffeuring children, planning another meal, and going to church are all there is to life. Marriage is not your purpose. Your identity is not found in the role of wife or girlfriend. You were called and consecrated long before the altar. God's purpose for you began in the womb." End quote. What is our nugget for today? Marriage can complement your calling. Marriage should complement your calling, but it should never define it. And if you don't know what it is before you get married, you put yourself in a dangerous situation of maybe never identifying it or it being at cross purposes with the person that you marry. We all are individuals before we're married, and God has a purpose for us in that. Your purpose was written by God before you took your first breath. Imagine that. Sometimes we just think purpose is just some catchphrase that people are throwing around now just to get you hyped up, but God, before you took your first breath, before you were even known by your parents or known about by your parents, God had purpose for you. That's why we should never talk about, children that may have been conceived outside of the marriage. We should not be like they're illegitimate or, these terms that we use. Life still comes from God. Even when we do wrong, God still can use what comes from our wrong. He's not saying go out there and do whatever you want. I might be getting off on a tangent a little bit, but that's okay. But that child has purpose. That child was breathed into by God, and their purpose was written by God before you took your first breath or they took theirs. And singleness provides the clarity and space to lean into that assignment without distraction. So today, your call to action: spend 10 minutes journaling about the unique passion, gifts, opportunities, pain. We talk about that. Your purpose is 99 times out of 100, it's tied to pain. The pain you experience that now you can help someone else get out of. This is why the ministry that I'm in, single, a single mission. This is how it was birthed. And so your passions, your gifts, your opportunities, your pain, and start asking God, how does that fit together for where you are right now? What is your single vision? The work you can embrace in this season that prepares you for whatever comes next. Thank you for joining. If you'd like to know when the book is coming out, with reflections in the comments or in the DMs, depending on wherever you're watching this. Embracing Single on Purpose, embracing the life you have, preparing for the love you want. Remember, until next time, you're not just single. You're single on purpose. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.